Hey kittens, welcome or welcome back. And wow, the Tokyo special. I have so much to say about this, and I unfortunately cannot say all of it because I am very busy this week and next week and the week after, so I really do not have much time to edit this video. So if this video is not well edited, I am sorry. I really do not have the time. As well as I just cannot, I don't have the will or time to edit a 30 plus something minute video. So it's definitely gonna be my brief thoughts on the special because oh my god, I can go on for hours talking about this. Sometimes I wish I had a podcast because when I tell you this video would be like 5 hours long of just me yapping and probably repeating a bunch of stuff. So yeah, and to organize this video a little bit more, I'm gonna try and talk about it in categories so that I don't revisit old topics, and maybe that's gonna help me yap a bit less. So let's get into it.
C'est une bonne idée, non?
Je sais pas trop. Pendant un temps, j'ai gardé les Miraculous avec moi dans mon yo-yo, mais ça n'a pas empêché Papillon de retenir les relais.
Ce n'était pas ta faute.
Starting with the animation, I do have to say it definitely is a lot better than I thought it would be. Now this is Miraculous's first official anime, so I get the animation is gonna be the best in the world, but I feel like the art style, I mean the animation was pretty nice, but the art style it felt childish. It felt like a cartoon. I mean, all of the other characters felt like cartoon characters. They were drawn in a cartoony sense, except for the main characters. The main characters did look somewhat anime inspired. Now, I do have to clarify, this is not an anime. It was never intended to be, well, maybe it is intended to be portrayed that way, but it was never stated to be an anime. It was stated specifically to be a spin-off series in a 2D anime style. So it was never specifically said it's an anime, but I am pretty sure they were intending for it to be interpreted that way. And honestly, as someone who has just been watching anime for the past summer, I did have to say I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, I feel like it was a bit unfair of me to expect something like Demon Slayer. You know, I feel like that would have been a bit too high of expectations, but it's just like the art style, I feel like they could have done it better. Like the anime art style at the end of the Paris special, that art style is actually really cute, and I do wish they used that one. As for the original Miraculous series, with Felix and Marinette, that anime style, I do have to say I did not like that anime style. And if they did actually from the beginning decide to do that, I probably would have not watched Miraculous, since first of all I did not watch anime at that period, and even if I did start watching anime, I did not like the art style at all. So yeah, that definitely would have been a big failure for me, and I feel like we were not robbed when it came to the art style. The animation we were robbed because it was really nice, but the art style just was not for me, you know. And this new one, I feel like I prefer it over the original one, but they could have definitely done better, and hopefully with the Stellar Force series, the animation is going to improve. You know, I mean, I just hope. But yeah, besides that, it was really nice. I mean, I really did wish we got more fun anime expressions with Kagami, because with Marinette, Minette, that's what people are calling her, and it's adorable. Her expressions in this special were just so cute. Marinette was made for the anime art style. She was made for the anime art style, and we were definitely robbed because she tries to do these expressions in the main series that they just don't work, because it's not an anime, you know? It feels like they're trying to make her seem like an anime without actually making her, you know? It doesn't make sense. But honestly, Marinette, she deserves to be in the anime art style, and honestly, I would not be annoyed if they decide to take over the entire series with this art style, because it genuinely looks so good. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on the art style. As for the new characters, I mean, oh my god, I don't really have much to say about them because we did not really get to see the other characters that much besides Mickey and Kazuno, which I did guess their names and characters correctly. And I feel like they are going to be the main duo of the Stellar Force series, and I'm assuming the character that looks like Kim, I forgot his name, you know, the one with red hair, the Red Stellar, I'm assuming he's also going to be the second main character, because in one of the first posters, we get to see all of them, but Mickey, Kazuno, and the red-haired Kim, they are in the middle. So I'm assuming those are going to be the main ones, but many people have been assuming the black girl and the other one, which I forgot their names, I'm sorry. they are going to be the main characters, which I doubt. I highly doubt. I feel like it's probably because, Mickey and that guy. But I mean, we didn't really get to see much of them. We got a glimpse of their personalities, and it basically seems like the original cast, the friend cast of the original series, with some tweaks here and there. Honestly, my favorite so far from the friend cast group, my favorite has to be the black girl with the blue suit. She's so cute, honestly. I love her so much. She's giving Alia, but less annoying, because I'm sorry, Alia can annoy me a lot sometimes, but she's just so cute. I love her so much. She has to be my favorite. And the Kim guy, he was also really funny, and I am very excited to see more of him. My favorite character definitely has to be Mickey, or one of them. I just really love them both equally. They're just so cute, and my thoughts on them are, I've seen many people hate on Mickey, being like, oh, she's just like Chloe. Baby, what? Baby, I'm sorry, Mickey like Chloe? I feel like we're not watching the same thing, because what the hell do you mean by that? But honestly, they're really cute. I do have to say, their designs, they definitely grew on me. I didn't like their designs at the beginning, but they definitely grew on me. Although I do still think it's weird they decided to color code them. It's very simple and very easy to tell who's who, because, they color coded them with their stellar outfits, so that was definitely a choice. And I just have to say, it seems like this is a secret between the group, because they know each other's identities, which honestly I'm so happy. We're gonna avoid another love square situation. But it seems like we just don't really get to see a lot about their interactions. They seem to be very chaotic as a team, which they're a new team. I originally thought they were a very old team. Apparently no, they're roughly new. I think it started that summer, assuming it was taking place in summer, which I assume it was. So yeah, it's just that, do other people know their identities? Because they take off their helmets while they're in the middle of the battle. So do people just not randomly see them, or do they just don't care? Because I don't know, it's sort of weird, and I'm confused, I'm very confused. But it seems like it is a secret, since they ask Marinette to not tell anyone about their identities because they don't make you go to transform, which their transformations are amazing. Their transformations are so amazing. And I did guess their zodiacs. Well, I guessed Mickey's zodiac sign, Leo, because her hair did look like a lion. But I did not guess Casinos or any of the others. And honestly, fun fact, I'm a Libra, and Kiss is my stellar, and oh my god, I love the name they chose. It's so stereotypical, because if you didn't know, Libras are stereotyped to be flirtatious, which I can tell you from experience, we definitely are not flirtatious. I am not specifically. I don't know about other Libras, but I am not flirtatious. I do call a lot of my friends Habiba, which Habiba or Habibti translates to my love or my precious. Habibti or Habibi is used in marriage, which could mean, like I said, my love or precious. It could be used romantically, but Habiba is usually used platonically between close friends, or just trying to be sassy. And I'm either calling my friends, my close friends, Habiba, or just trying to be sassy and calling others like that. So yeah, it's used platonically. I am not in love with any of my female friends. I do kiss them on the cheek a lot, we hug a lot, but this is just in our culture, it's not intended to be romantic. So I do compliment people on their outfits a lot and stuff like that, just like Kiss did with the Marinette. So yeah, I feel like if you count that as flirtatious, I am very flirtatious, but definitely not in a romantic sense. I am not. I am just as bad as Marinette when it comes to flirting. But it's hilarious. First of all, Kiss is not a Japanese name, is it? I need to look that up. But it was ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous, and I love it. I did not guess that he was my stellar, but honestly, I love him. He looks amazing. Also, he's into fashion, as it seems. I'm just yes, baby, yes, I'm also into fashion. So, the stellars, so far, I love them, and we're probably gonna get to see more of them in the spin-off series. They obviously weren't gonna give us all the transformations or all of the storylines, because what would they do for the spin-off series then? Speaking of new characters, let's talk about Kagami's grandmother and her friend partner. I'm not sure who that girl is, but we'll talk about it later. So Kagami's grandmother. Now, I definitely was not expecting her to be who she ended up being. I definitely thought her grandmother was going to be this really mean, strict, traditional lady. that lives in like, I don't know, traditional palace or something, like in a palace. I was expecting her to live in like a palace or something like that, not like an actual palace, and to wear traditional clothing. Like she's a very traditional lady. That's what I assumed she was gonna be. And she's strict. She wants everything to be perfect, which is why Tomoe is so perfect and wants Kagami to be perfect. That's not what happened, and I'm very, very disappointed. Her grandmother seems to be a very sweet and kind person, which she doesn't seem to be rich because I think, I'm not sure, I haven't watched this special since it came out, but I think she's supposed to like run a shop or live next to it or something like that. But judging by Kagami's room at her grandmother's house, which, I'm sorry, does she live at her grandmother's house or with her mother's house? Because when we see her interact with her mother later, she does seem to be in a much different place. So I'm confused. Does she have like houses in both of their rooms? But I don't know, I'm not sure if her grandmother is rich or not, but she doesn't seem to be rich, which confuses me. Like, I don't like this whole, they're horrible parents, but their parents were actually super, super sweet. I don't like that trope. I feel like it doesn't make sense most of the time. We saw it with Gabriel. I don't want to see it again with Kagami. I really did wish her grandmother was strict and a complete asshole, because that would have explained Tomoe's like reactions and actions so much better, and also would have been like such an interesting plot. But no, her grandmother seems to be really sweet. Honestly, I feel like that takes away a lot from the story, and definitely not what I expected. But I mean, besides that, she seems like a lovely person, so I hope we get to see more of her in this spinoff. And now, going off to Shinobu, which, oh my god, I need to say this. As someone who is obsessed with Demon Slayer, like, obsessed, way too obsessed for my own good, and as a Demon Slayer OC and stuff, I love Shinobu from Demon Slayer. I love her so much. She's my favorite character. I'm obsessed with her. And when I tell you I heard there's a character named Shinobu, I almost freaked out. Like, I was not expecting that at all. First of all, I was not expecting any anime names I know to be used in this special. And the fact it ended up being like my favorite character of all time, it was such a ridiculous coincidence. I loved it. My friend ended up calling me after she finished the special. I was like, why did you tell me there was a character named Shinobu? Because it was completely like, it threw me off guard so badly, yet I love it. Also, the name Shinobu means something that has to do with poison, I'm pretty sure, which I feel like they just named the character that because, I mean, in the Demon Slayer series, Shinobu is named that because she has stuff to do with poison. So I would assume like a character named, I would assume a name needs to apply to the character, but I'm assuming it doesn't, because the character we see named Shinobu does not really have anything to do with that. At least I don't think she does. But she's a Gyaru, so not expecting Miraculous to add a Gyaru character. I did like it. I think it's a very cutesy, and many people are assuming she's dating Kagami's grandmother. I mean, and I just have to say no. Now, in English, it translates to she's my grandmother's friend. Kagami says. In French, it says compagnie. I'm pretty sure that's what she says. I mean, that's what they've been hearing people say. Now, as someone who studied French for a long time, and as someone who has a lot of French speakers in her family, we're not French, but they just speak French. So, like, company can also mean, well, just like having people to live with you. Many people are assuming she meant it romantically, or like company means wife or husband. That's not truly the case. That's not always the case. Like, there's animaux de compagnie, which translates to pet. I highly doubt people are in love with their pets or in a relationship with their pets. At least I hope they're not. So yeah, I mean, I really don't think she's in a relationship with Shinobu. I hope she's not. Like, honestly, it's just I don't see Kagami's grandmother in that way. And I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't make sense in my opinion. No, I feel like it just really doesn't make sense. So I hope they're not actually in a relationship. I mean, unless it was just some sort of censorship reason, which would not make sense because they have not censored any of the other queer ships. So I'm not sure why they would do this for this one. But honestly, I really hope they don't end up actually being in love. I mean, I am still waiting for Thomas to confirm their relationship, which hopefully he would soon, because many people are convinced they're dating. And honestly, I can't really like debunk that because we really don't know much about Shinobu and her Kagami's grandmother. So honestly, it could have just been like for censorship reasons. So yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for Thomas to confirm their relationship or not. Hopefully, they are not actually in a relationship. You can ship them if you want. If you like the ship, you can ship them. But I really do not see them together. So, really hope they don't actually end up being together. But honestly, I love Shinobu. Also, I just have to say this. people calling Marinette racist because she got jump scared multiple times because of Shinobu's makeup. I just need to say this. Do y'all realize that people aren't always viewing others looking like that? Like, look, as someone who likes the Gyaru fashion style, but when I mean that, I mean I like a cleaner Gyaru look, like maybe a Chinese Gyaru look, or maybe just like a cleaner one in general, because there are multiple types of Gyaru. The one Shinobu has is, I would say, a more messier type, which I forgot the name, like, yeah, traditional Japanese Gyaru. And it's just not for me, it's not for me. And if I saw a person like that in real life randomly appear in front of me, yes, I would be jump scared. And Marinette, no, she's not racist for being jump scared. She has never seen someone like that. I really don't think she even knows what the Gyaru art style is. Fashion style. And she's not racist because she's not used to that. She got jump scared because, yes, I also would be jump scared if someone looking like that just randomly popped in front of me. Now look, she's cute. She's really cute. I'm glad they added Gyaru character. And if you're a Gyaru yourself, it's a really nice fashion. I hope you're enjoying yourself. But you'll need to realize not everyone's used to that. And many people would get jump scared. So no, Marinette's not racist. I don't like her either. But she's not. She is definitely not racist. She's just not used to that. And also, not gonna lie, I just kind of got jump scared the first time. Because I was like, oh my god, who the hell is that? So yeah, I just felt the need to clarify that. Now, for one of my favorite scenes of this special, it's Kagami and her mother interactions. So, Kagami, apparently, flashback, she only went to school in Japan when she was 14. And yes, I am assuming in the actual series she is 15. 16 this season. So yeah, the beginning of season 2, I'm assuming she was 15 at the time. Like some of the cast, for example, Chloe, not all of them are 14. So yeah, I'm assuming she's like a year older than Marinette. But I just need to say this scene where her mother was like, no, you can't go to school, but Kagami was like, I'm 14, I want to go to school. Her mother was like, okay, if the ring doesn't touch the floor, you can go to school. I am sorry. That scene was like, visuals aside, it was amazing. But was that not Kagami playing with her life? She didn't know that. She did not know she was a Senti at that time. I'm assuming she didn't. I mean, the Miraculous, people didn't even know the Miraculous existed. But her mother definitely knew. Did her mother really just risk her daughter's life? It felt like she was certain Kagami was gonna get it. But at the same time, it felt like she didn't want Kagami to get it because she didn't want her to go to school. But if she didn't want Kagami to get it, or she wasn't even sure if Kagami was going to be able to catch the ring, did she really just endanger her daughter's life like that? Because first of all, if the ring fell, I'm assuming it would not have braked. I mean, we see rings falling from different heights, and I don't think it would have break. I forgot what's the verb for that. But I don't think it would have been damaged. I mean, it wouldn't. Well, it would definitely be damaged, and one of my dress beads just fell. Please ignore that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I feel like it definitely would be damaged and probably would make Kagami really, really sick, which I'm also kind of wishing for that because I love Kagami, but the tension, oh my god, that would be amazing. But I mean, I don't think it would have broke. I don't think it would have broke. Is that how you say? I forgot. I'm sorry. I tend to forget I tend to forget a lot of my English sometimes. But anyway, it could have killed her. But what I'm more concerned is, what if she shot the ring with the arrow? Because she used the arrow to gather it. What if she hit the ring? That would have definitely shattered the ring. Kagami would have just offed herself. I'm sorry, what? What? I'm sorry. Did her mother really not think that through? Kagami was playing with her life and her mother was like, yeah, you do you, babe. I'm sorry. But first of all, look, Kagami doing archery, I love it. She mentioned something like that before and I honestly love it. I need to see her doing that more because she's actually so good. Imagine catching that ring like that. I mean, I feel like you would not be able to do something like that in real life unless you're super duper talented, which I highly doubt again. But honestly, amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I also do have to say, just need to say it, Tomoe, she looks gorgeous. The anime style did her justice. Oh my, she looks gorgeous. Look at her. Why? She had no right to look that good. In my opinion, she looked the prettiest in the new style because she does not really look that good in the series. I mean, besides looking way too young for her age, she did not look that good. But in the anime style, she looked so good. Like, just look at her. Honestly, I was stunned. Like, her beauty blew me away. She was absolutely stunning. But yeah, besides Kagami almost offing herself because her mother wanted to play a game, I don't really have much to say about that scene, but it was definitely very, very interesting. So, now, on to the next part, which is definitely going to be the most controversial one. I'm going to try and speedrun the rest of this video because it's taken so long and I really don't have the time to edit this. But the relationships, oh my god, I have so much to say about them, and I'm not going to say everything because I really don't have the time to edit this. But I'm just going to say in short, I really like Kazuno and Kagami's relationship. Like, I really like it. I'm sorry. In my opinion, they're adorable together. Yes, I get he doesn't like her, and yes, I understand she's happy with Felix, and I love Felix Kagami. It's my favorite canon ship. But I just have to say, personally, I prefer Kazuno and Kagami's dynamic. And I say dynamic because they're not in a canon relationship. He never loved her, obviously, so I don't think he's better for her because he does not love her. Felix does, so yeah, Felix is clearly better for her. But I feel like if Kazuno did love Kagami, I would have preferred their dynamic. I personally, in relationships, I personally prefer when the two are polar opposites. In my opinion, it's more interesting that way because Kazuno and Kagami are like extrovert x introvert, and it's just so cute, while Felix and Kagami are honestly pretty similar. And I don't really like relationships who are very, very similar. I find them to be rather boring sometimes. So I personally preferred Kazuno and Kagami's dynamic. And honestly, I kind of do wish they were a canon ship because they're so absolutely adorable together. I do love their relationship, however, and I really hope they're not just gonna throw this whole storyline out of the window and we get to see maybe of some of their interactions season 6, 7, I don't know, maybe like a phone call or a meetup or something, because they truly are adorable. And I think aesthetically they look amazing next to each other. But now on to a ship that is, well, in my opinion, it's canon, but technically it's not like officially official, and that's Mickey and Kazuno. Now, when I tell you I knew that Kazuno was going to be Mickey's love interest, I knew that ever since we got the first poster. I was like, yep, Kazuno is Mickey's love interest. I mean, I'm assuming Mickey's going to be the main character, and Kazuno is definitely her love interest. I knew that from the very beginning, but what I didn't know was that she actually liked him and he liked her. I did not know that. I thought Kazuno actually liked Kagami, and I had my own fantasy of Mickey liking Kagami too, but it doesn't really matter right now. I did not guess that they actually liked each other. That's something I did not guess. I definitely thought they would be love interests, but I didn't think they actually did like each other, which is just so adorable. I love them. Like, I love them so much. I can't wait for 2027 for this special because they're so absolutely adorable together. Like, when they officially get the spin-off series out, they're definitely gonna be my favorite ship. Like, they're just adorable, and the fact this is gonna go from like childhood friends to lovers because they knew each other from they were little, and I love them. It's also like they are technically also polar opposites because they're very different, and I find that dynamic very adorable. I really do like them, and I really wish we got to see more of them. What I find ridiculous is the fact Mickey doesn't want to confess her feelings for him, even though she knows he likes her. She's like, I don't remember what she said exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was something like, victories are deserved, wins are deserved. I'm not sure, but she says something similar, at least in the French dub she does. And like, girl, what are you talking about? Go confess your love. I mean, I'm assuming it's the first, but the episode for Stellar Force that was announced is Tell Him Mickey, or something like that. And I'm pretty sure, or at least I'm assuming, it's Mickey's friends trying to convince her to tell Kazuna her feelings. If this is going to be the first episode, I'm confused on what the storyline for the rest of the 3 seasons that are confirmed is going to be, because honestly, I don't even know anymore, but they are adorable. Something I do want to mention is the Marigami shippers. Y'all are so flippin' annoying. Look, I respect your choices, I respect your opinions. If you ship Marigami, you do you, babe, but y'all really need to make the difference between a romantic relationship and a friendship. Like, please, I am begging you. I knew from the very beginning that people are going to consider this special to be Yuri. It's not. It's literally not. Kagami and Marinette are friends. They have no interest in each other. I personally don't believe Kagami ever liked Marinette. I know it's a very popular theory. Personally, I don't believe it at all. Like, I never really believed it for a moment. I do like their relationship. Like in a romantic sense, I don't hate it. I feel like they'd be cute under different circumstances, but they are just friends. I personally view them as sisters. They, in my opinion, just look like sisters. Like the part where Marinette cuddles up to Kagami, I knew people were gonna misinterpret that. I personally interpreted it as sisters, like sisters who really care for each other, which was adorable, by the way. That was definitely my favorite scene of this special, and I really like their dynamic. It's just that they're not in love with each other, and the all Marigami shippers are annoying because everyone's like, yep, they're so Yuri. They're not. I am begging you, please stop. Make the flippin' difference between a relationship and a friendship. Some of y'all queer shippers really need that. Like it's not even normal queer shipping anymore. It's a fetish. Stop it. Stop it. Get help. You really need it. Obviously, this isn't to all queer shippers. Some are very respectful and make the difference between a relationship and a friendship, but they still ship that friendship, which is okay. It's okay. There are a lot of friendships I personally ship, but like y'all are taking it a bit too far, you know. But yeah, I mean that's all I have to say for the relationships. Honestly, I mean it was the only really relationships that people were talking about. Besides that, I don't really think we got anyone else. I mean, there was the actually I was gonna talk about Phil Gummy, but I'll talk about that a little later. But honestly, I mean, not really something I can talk about because there's really nothing else I can talk about because the only ships were Kazuno Kagami, Miki and Kagami. No, also yeah. By the way, I love Miki and Kagami together. I have my own fantasy about that. They just, I don't know. In my mind, they'd be adorable. But anyway, I don't actually like seriously ship them. But Miki and Kazuno and Kagami and Marinette. These are the ships people have been talking about, and also Shinobu and Kagami's grandmother, but I already talked about that bit. So yeah, the relationships, honestly, they were so nice. I love them. Kazuno and Miki. I am waiting for the gacha reactions. I am waiting for the fan art. I am waiting for the fanfics. Where are they? It's been a week since the special came out. I have not seen anything out. Like seriously, why are people sleeping on this special? Why? Give me my gacha reactions. This is my favorite part of every release. The gacha reaction videos. I am addicted. And I need ones. With stellar members. Please, I'm begging you. Now it's time for a few things I want to talk about. I don't really remember any big topic I want to talk about. It's just like a few things I want to mention. The first is the animation. I mean, I talked about it, but like, it was just so good. It was so good. It deserves another shout out because it was adorable, honestly. The stellar members, they were adorable. I really hope we get to see more of them. And like the whole like tradition, the traditional stuff they were talking about, I can't remember it, but those were also super duper fun. I also really and I mean really liked the bath scene. It was adorable. I loved it. I'm also Marinette freaking out like wait, a bath together, you and me, like the fact she was freaking out. Wait till she finds out people usually don't wear towels. But anyways, so I mean these are the only things I can remember to like give a small shout out to. I know I have so many other things I want to talk about. I just really can't remember any of them. I want to say I'll make another video talking about this, but I know damn well I probably wouldn't. Maybe next week, maybe sometime next week I will be able to like get a video talking like specifically about the stellars and stuff. But yeah, I mean, now on to the most interesting part of this special. The ending was, it was something, okay? I expected everything. Besides that, oh my god, the ending. Oh my god, I don't know what to say anymore. Like the ending truly was something. I don't even like, I don't have a theory. I don't know what's going on. I mean, apparently they know Adrian's identity, and by them I mean like the New York heroes. What is wrong with my voice today? But like, yeah, they know them. Even though like the robot girl, I forgot her name, she said that she erased Cat Noir's identity from her head. So apparently that was a lie, or maybe she just like discovered it again. But yeah, the giant hand. What the hell was that? I mean, I don't really have any theories. Maybe when a few theories come out, I'll make a video about that. But I cannot promise anything. Like, I can't promise. I'm sorry. I literally can't promise anything. Because I know I most likely wouldn't go with it. But yeah, I mean, the ending. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Because the ending was definitely something. And I have, like, no idea what to say. So my final thoughts are basically this was a nice special. I really liked it. Also, something I forgot to mention was the filigami scene or scenes. I mean, maybe I mentioned it. I don't know. I forgot. I am so disorganized when it comes to these videos. But I mean, they were adorable. I loved Felix at the beginning when he like didn't want to let go of her hat. It was adorable. I wish we got to see him and Cat Noir in the anime style, maybe in the future. But yeah, so final thoughts are, in my opinion, it wasn't the best special in the world. Like, it's my favorite because Kagami, duh. But it's not the best special. I feel like a lot of things could have been done better. I wish it focused a bit more on the Stellar, since it kind of was supposed to be an introduction, which wasn't really. I also really wish they focused on like Kagami and her mother's past and relationship. Like, does Kagami have a father or not? I personally believe she does, but like, we have never heard of him. So yeah, I feel like they could have done a lot of things better. It was also really short, but it was nice. It was really fun. Is it the best written special? No, but it's still my favorite, and probably will be unless we get a Felix one or a Tokyo 2.0. So yeah, hopefully we get that sometime in the future. But I feel like people are hating on it a bit. Like, when the other specials came out, people were livid. People like, not livid, people were very excited, happy, and posted so much about it. But this special's been a week and I have barely seen any people really talk about it that much. Also, people say complaining, be like it was so bad. It was like, look, I get it wasn't the best special in the world, but I don't think it's the worst one. Like, the worst one is still in London. But it was good. It was good. In my opinion, it was really, really good. I really liked it. It's my favorite. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think of the relationships? What do you think of the ending? I personally really do like it. I cannot wait for the Stellar Force series. Hopefully, it will be out by the beginning of 2027. Maybe if we get lucky, the end of 2026. Hopefully, we just get like storyboards, trailers, and stuff throughout 2026, because I just cannot wait 1 to 2 years for them. I need them. I genuinely need them so badly. Like, just give me a storyboard and I'll feed off of it for the next year. But yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, Stellars!